What's going on, everybody? Jared Leon here. I just wanted to go over a few of my trades from today. I haven't really been doing, recording my trades on YouTube or anything recently. I've been slacking big time. And, just been listening to, if you haven't heard Jason Stapleton's podcast, Wealth, Power, and Influence, I recommend that. And it was the last couple episodes he was talking about, uploading some kind of content every day, whether it just be through email, YouTube, whatever. So I really wanted to just get back into uploading YouTube videos about going over my trades, because not only does it help me, going over my trades and talking about it, but hopefully it helps other people too. So it's a win-win, and so that's why I want to do this more often. My first trade of the day was ALPP. Just kind of looking for a momentum shift. I was looking for a dip into a panic, but I didn't know if I had 250 as a support level, and it just kind of cracked right through that at the open. And then so my next support level was 2, and which it held beautifully this morning. Let's see here. So this morning, I wanted to see how it acted at 250, and it cracked right through. So my next support level was 2 that I was watching, and it couldn't really break past 204. I watched it crack past 207 was the first low that it made, and was looking to buy around at this low here at 208, 209. Didn't get a fill, and was a little upset. But then I was very happy to see that it had come back down and cracked 207. Once it held 204, some big buyers started to come in, and so I took it at 207, risking 2. I really wanted to see that whole dollar hold as support, which is also, support here. So I thought 2 was a good support to risk off of, and that risk is nothing there, 207 to 2. This morning, it didn't bounce quite the way I wanted it to. It had trouble here in the 220s. So I just sold it right away at 222. Just took a small win, and then it ended up holding up really nicely. Held VWAP and had a nice perk. This is the kind of perk I was looking for, but we just didn't get it here. And I'm at work, so I can't be on my phone whatsoever, so I just have to kind of even just take my singles. I've had a lot of trouble with creating alerts and using my stop. I use a stop always, but a lot of times I've noticed while I'm at work, I'll have bad service, and the stock will just drop through my alert, and it won't alert me. Like I just won't get the alert on my phone until I log in to Thinkorswim, and it shows, oh, the alert went off. I'm like, oh, great, thank you for letting me know. And I've also had times where it's dropped past my stop as well and didn't stop me out. So I'm just super weary about these, and just trying to get consistent, and it's just hard not to just take a single. So this is the move I was looking for. I didn't really get it here, just took my single. Ended up having a really nice bounce. But this is kind of an all-day bounce, so it's hard to hold through this whole thing. But you could easily take it from the low 2s up into the 240s. This was an ideal play right here. This is the bounce I was looking for. It just took a little bit longer than I expected. And then due to work, I just have to take my singles. So solid play here. Just sold a little too early. Let's jump into the second one, which was, this was my worst trade of the day and of the year. Even though the new year, but still. Man, this was just absolutely terrible. I'm lagging here. There we go. So, kind of a solid first green day here on some nice volume, breaking over these, this, what is it, multi-month kind of level. I know this has a lot of overhead resistance here, but it did have news today. So I was watching it I bought it here. So I took my first position about $1,000 here at 24.5, as it looked like it was holding the high of day. I thought it would get some volume and try to test high of day here. And we ended up getting a crack below. And I'm thinking, I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. I told myself at 23 I was going to cut it if it starts to crack below, you know, this kind of triple top here. And just didn't cut it. Just didn't cut it. Just completely stupid. I don't know what I was thinking. I added, and this makes it worse here. Listen, check me out. Added at 22. I thought there would be some support here, and it just kind of washed right through. And I finally just said, okay, if it breaks 20, you know, if it breaks 2 cents, I'm out. And it cracked, stopped out. And I ate like a $330 loss. You know, I mean, I usually cut my losses at $50. And so, as you can see, $330 is just way too much. I just let it go here and, you know, just said, whatever happens, happens, basically. And that's just a terrible mindset to have. So, don't ever add to your losses, ever. You know, just cut your loss as soon as you can. Just take the small loss, and you can always just make it back. But now taking a $300+ loss, that's hard to make back, you know. So just very, very stupid, very stupid. I don't even know what I was thinking, just because, I mean, it had volume, had nice volume, had news. I was thinking this could finish strong, and then we can get the multi-day or multi-month break here over 39, I mean over 35, 33.5, 34. And we just didn't get it. So this was just tough. It would have been okay if I would have just cut my loss right away, but I didn't. I added to it, and I just made it 10 times more worse than it needed to be. So, lesson learned there. And then it's my final trade. And this was kind of, you know, this was a revenge trade a little bit here for me. I sized up a lot more than I wanted to. It hasn't, you know, so when I was looking at it, it didn't break out yet. The breakout 70-ish, 75. So, I mean, it's hovering right there at high of day. And, you know, the chart looks really good. It's just a little farther away from VWAP than I would like. So I usually like to risk VWAP. You know, I like it when it's hugging VWAP and creating that consolidation and support. And then that perk off VWAP and out of the consolidation to the upside is when I usually like to buy, kind of that trigger there. So I had a lot to, I didn't really know where to risk. I was kind of risking the low 60s here, and I just took bigger size. You know, this was way more than my $50 loss limit here, and kind of just said fuck it, just because I took that big loss and I wanted to make it back. Really stupid, really stupid mindset, but that's just what I was thinking, you know, 'cause it happens to all of us. We all get into those bad mindsets, and it's just kind of knowing when you're having that mindset and being like, hey, I'm not thinking right here. Maybe I should step away, or just take the small size like I should have and stuck to my $50 max cut. But I sized up here, and I had a nice sale. I took my 10%, but it was just consolidating here, and I was getting a little anxious. You know, I wanted to sell. I'm about break even here. I was down $1, $2. You know, at the end of the day after selling here, I got to sell at 72.7, and I tried to cancel it because I saw the big buyers come in, and I tried to cancel it. And as soon as I cancel it, the order had just gone through, and I missed this little push here. And I would have loved to sell at 75, 76. That would have been awesome, because that would have put me green on the day. Ended up having a little dip, held 70s, and just grinded right back. We had a nice squeeze into the close. This will probably gap up. This was a really nice close here. Yeah, I sold too soon, a little prematurely here. But you know, took my single, about break even on the day. So just kind of got to shake it off, shake off the bad day, And not really a bad day, just a bad trade. You know, let that one trade get away from me, and that's what can create a bad days. You know, you can have a few good trades and then let one bad trade ruin it all, just wipe out all your gains. And you just have to really make sure you protect yourself and just cut your losses quickly and let your winners ride a little bit more. We're in a hot market, you know, so like my buddy Lycus, his real name is Lucas, but we call him Lycus, just so everybody knows. He holds stocks way longer than me and my other buddy like to hold them. You know, me and my buddy Fatty, his name is Fadi, so not Fatty. He's not fat, he's skinny. I get that question so many times. So me and Fatty take our just our singles, you know, every time. And Lucas comes in, and Lucas is newer to trading. We got him into it, you know, and he loves it. But he's taking 40, 50% wins. And we're just kind of mind blown, you know, because it's like, dude, I would have just taken my single. I can't believe you held for another 40%. And he says, you know, the only reason why is because we're in a hot market. And I agree, you know, we're in a hot market, and it's okay to let your winners ride a little bit longer. But just after taking so many losses, you know, and I'm still red on my account, so I'm trying to get back to green. It's been a real grind. But just after taking so many losses and seeing so many stocks just like wash out on me, it's so hard to let them ride now that these stocks are just kind of surging and we're in such a hot market. I just can't help but just take my singles, and I like having that mindset of just not being greedy and just taking my singles and moving on to the next one. So, you know, Lucas will have to be a little careful if the market starts to shift. But me and Fatty are there for him, and we hang out all the time and talk about stocks all the time. So he's not there by himself, you know, and lost, which is cool. It's good to have a little group of trading buddies to talk about trade ideas and stuff like that. I can't describe on how much it's helped me. So have trading friends, even if you're in a chat room and you can get close with a couple guys, you know, who kind of think like you, and just bounce trade ideas off each other, and it helps out a lot. And plus you have someone to talk about stocks with. I know a lot of people, you know, there's not a lot of traders out there, so it's hard to kind of talk to people about what your passion is, you know, and what you got going on, because nobody really understands. And I've been there. It's tough. I only really have, you know, Lucas and Fatty to talk stocks about. Everyone else just wants me to shut my mouth. But yeah, man, I love this, and I'm not going away anytime soon. I'm just here to get better every day, and I hope everyone else that watches this kind of has the same mindset, and we can just help each other out and grow together. So I hope this video has helped you, and yeah, I hope you gained something from it, and we'll go from there. You know, just get better every day and come back each day refreshed. Every day is a new day. So thanks for watching. I'll be making more videos soon, so stay in tune. Thanks.